Hello everybody, welcome to part 4 of this 1001 pre-decimal penny hunt. We have a bag of pre-decimal pennies, 1001 in all. Let me just show you the bag there. Look at this. Still loads and loads to look through. All 1967s have been removed, which is very good because normally it would be about 30% of them 1967, so they have been removed. And let's grab a handful and see what we can find. Let's get straight into it. Right. You can clearly see, let me just, you can clearly see there what we're looking for still. So let's go. Okay, there's a 1900, that will be a Victoria. A 1919, we're looking for mint marks, the H and the KN mint marks in the corner to the left of the first one. Nothing in that one. There's a 65. 1899, that's another Victoria. And there's a younger head Victoria, and that's 1883. Have we got an 1883? We have, yes. I think it's better condition than this one as well. There's a 1926. Now we're looking for the modified head with an 1826. I will put a link below. Have you got a rare 1926 penny? The link's below if you want to look at some information on that one. That one was just a standard one. There's 1936, 1965. Oh, and there is an old jersey, King George V. 1925. Now I haven't got a 1925. I do. Is it a 25 or is it a 3? It's a 3, isn't it? 1923. I haven't got a 23 either, so I'm keeping that one. That will go to one side, and that's mine because I'm giving all these away. Everything that I'm going to put on this board, everything you see there that goes onto this board is going to be in the giveaway. All you have to do is make a comment. I don't know how many videos there's going to be in this series. I'm trying to keep them under 15 minutes long. Then I will pick one of those videos at random, one of the comments at random, and the winner will get this lot. Okay, let's carry on. There's a George VI, and that's 1947. George V there from 1913. There's an Elizabeth from 1963. There's a 1902, Edward VII. Now, 1902, we're looking for the low tide variety. And you can see the tide level of the sea there. And where Britannia's legs cross, it's exactly there. So that means it's a high tide variety. The low tide will be slightly lower, obviously. Now we've got a 1948, George VI. 1921 there, and there's an old Victoria. Oh no, that's not going to be very readable, is it? Can't quite see that. Could be 1860 something, 62 probably, but we've got that one anyway. And there's a 1903. Now this one, the 3 is known as the closed 3, where it's rounded at the top and the bottom, or closes in on itself. A rarer one would be the open 3, which would look like this, where the top of the 3 is straight and doesn't curl around. So that's one to look out for. And if we have a look on this site, for instance, Coin Trust UK, they've got one for sale for £145. And you can see the 3 there is the open variety. So well worth looking out for. Definitely keep your eye open for one of those. There's a bit more information down there if you want to have a pause and have a read through that. So the only one to add out of that batch was the 1936, which is very common. I'm surprised you haven't come across it before. Probably have, and I missed it. Okay, so we'll add a few more. Okay, right. We go on now with the 1937, King George VI. There's Victoria. Now straight away, I can see that Victoria's neck there is quite thin, so this is going to be 1874 or before. 1872, yep. Later on, after 1874, the profile was changed. It was aged, and they made Victoria's neck a little bit thicker. And on these worn coins, I find it the easiest thing to spot. So there we go, 1872. I don't think we've got that one yet. No, put that down there in a minute. 1906, 1927. That's not a bad nick for 1927. I might have to check my album. I think that's probably better than the one I've got in there. This is one of my Whitman albums from 1902 to 1929. These are the albums that we're trying to fill in these hunts. And if we look at 1927, it's nowhere near as good as the one I've just found. So that's coming out of there. And I'll get the one I've just found and put it back. Much better condition. So that's an upgrade for me. Thank you very much. I'm keeping that one. Okay, let's carry on. So let's get these two down here then, the 1872 and the 1903 that I forgot to put down there earlier. Let's carry on with these. Okay, 1897, we are looking for a dot, like a full stop between the O and the N. Quite a rare one, that. No, not in this case though. And now I've got a 1909, 1896, and there's another Victoria, and you see Victoria's neck is a bit thicker there, so this is definitely after 1874. And it is, I think that's an 1887, I think. Come on. Yeah, 1887, and we got that one. No, we haven't, so I'll put that down there. It's down now. Right, we have got it now. Okay, 1917, 1900, 1921, 1900 again, and there is an Irish penny. It's the first Irish one in this hunt. 1942. I remember finding lots of Irish coins in the change, the late 60s, lots of Australian ones and a few of the old French ones, but nowhere near as many Jersey, Channel Islands ones I'm getting in these hunts. So I don't know why that is, where they've come from, I just don't know. There's an 1890, I think that's one I'm still looking for, so that can go down there. 1949 and a 1939. Let's get that 1890 down there, and the Irish one can go there. That's also going to be part of the giveaway. That's if we haven't got an 1842 already. What have we got in the Irish ones? 1842, 48 and 49. No, so they're all going to be part of the giveaway. Put them back there. Okay, a few more. Let's carry on. A 1945, 1935. There's a Victoria. 1898. Another 1898. We have a 1918, but no mint marks on that one. There's a 1936. Got that. 66. 1945. 1902, and that looks like it's been shined up sometime in the past. Don't like that. But luckily it's not a low tide. And there's a Victoria with a thicker neck. 1891, but there's nothing new in that batch. Okay, now we've got here a 1938. 62, we're still looking for 1961 with Elizabeth. There's a 1910, and there we have South Africa. One South African penny. I didn't know what ship that was on there once. I've forgotten what it is now. Someone will tell me. 1942 South African penny. Well, that's I don't collect those, so that's going to go in the giveaway. Have I got anywhere to put that? I'm going to have to start doubling up. I don't think I've got any South African ones yet. So I'll double up with some of these jerseys and I'll put it there. Okay. Oops, just looked at those two, didn't I? Right. 1910. A 1929. No, we need a 1932 and a 1934. There's a 63 there. A 36. There's a 1918, but no mint mark on that one. 62 and a 1937. Two more. We have another 1910, 1922. Now this is one where you've got to look out for the trident. Now if the middle prong of the trident is not touching one of the beads, if it's away from it, then it is going to be a rare coin. But I'm afraid this one, as you can see, is touching the bead. The middle prong is touching the bead. It is a very rare coin, and if you do find one, you're probably looking at thousands depending on the condition. Some people call it the 1922 with the 1927 reverse. So if the reverse of this 1922 matches the 1927, then it is the rare coin. So there we go, this is the 1927 I just found, which is not bad condition. You can see the middle prong of the trident is not touching the bead. So if you find a 1922 one that looks like that, worth a lot of money. There's lots of other little variations as well, but I find that the easiest thing to look for. Let's get it down there, 1922. Right, a few more in this handful. There's an 1899, 1907, 65, and a 1906. Now we've got a 1947, George VI. A 1944, I think we need that. Let's just have a quick look. I think we need a 44. And we do. I'll put that straight down there. Lovely. There's a Victoria. And 1894. I think we've got that one though. Yeah, we found an 1894 and it didn't have that horrible dent in it, so I won't put that one down. There's another Victoria. 1861. I don't believe we've got one of those in this hunt so far. Let's have a look. 1861. Yeah, there we go. Oh, it's filling up nicely. There's a 21. And another 21. 1966. And there's a shiny jersey. And that's going to be a 1966 without a doubt. Yeah. 1966 from 1066 to 1966, celebrating 900 years since the Battle of Hastings. We had lots of those in the last hunt, not so many in this one so far. There's a 1901 Victoria, a 1915, looking for the recessed ear broken tooth variety. Now, to find the broken tooth variety, what you need to do is look at the word Brit above George V's head, and to the right you'll see a colon, and if you follow that colon up there to the beads or the teeth or the denticles, whatever you want to call them, one of them will be broken in half, but that is clearly not broken. So this is not one of the scarce broken tooth varieties. The 1916 being much more common than the 1915. That actually is not a bad condition, 1915 penny. I'm just going to focus on it. Usually they are terrible condition. That's probably going to be better than one I've got in my album. Let's have a look. And there's the 1915 in my album, and clearly it is not in as good condition as the one I've just found. So that's another one I'm going to swap over. Another little upgrade for me there. They're very hard to find in good condition, 1915s. Some people think it's because they were a weak strike to start with, so they worn down really quickly. Okay, 3 left in this handful. 1938, a 1929, and a 1938. Alright, one more handful for this hunt. Okay, there, start with a Victoria. Thick neck, so that's going to be after 1874, and it's an 1876 with the H mint mark. Now they all were in 1876, they were all made at Heaton, so they'll all have the H mint mark on there, but we haven't got that, so down it goes. And now we've got Edward VII, 1904. I don't think we've got that one either. I think that's one we're looking for. It certainly is, 1904. So that's all the Edwards now. I've definitely found an 1898, haven't I? So I didn't put that down. Tut, tut, I'll have to look for that. There's a Victoria. Now that looks like a thin neck to me. So that's going to be before 1874. And it is, it's an 1861. I think that's, oh, is it better than the one we got? No, not really. No, I think the other one's better. There is another jersey, another 1966, 1945. There's a 1906, but we've got all the Edwards now. I'll just look for better condition ones. There's a 1918 George V penny, but no mint mark on that one. Still looking for the H and KN for the 1918. There's 1914. Now I've got another jersey. This one is the Liberated coin 1945. Now you'd expect that to be George VI, wouldn't you? And it is. But there are some Elizabeth ones as well. This would be minted not in 1945. Let's see if I can remember. I think it's 1949, 50 and 52. These were minted in the celebration of the liberation of Jersey, 1945. I think we've got that one. Let's just have a look. Let's have a look. Is it this one? I think it's that one. Yeah. But the one we just found is it's definitely much better condition, so I'll swap that with that. And I'll show you the... Was that the... No. I thought I had one of Elizabeth. Same design. No, there's not one there, so we can't have found one in this hunt yet. But there is one of Elizabeth, dated 1945, but that was minted in 1954. Thought we'd found one for this hunt, but obviously not yet. There's a George V, another 1918, but no mint mark on that. Victoria, 1900, and 1909 Edward VII. Right, let me just have a look for that 1898, because I know we found one. There it is, dug it out, so there it is in place. Okay, right, today is the 21st of October 2021. It's just coming up to 2 p.m. So I'm hoping to get this uploaded today, and I'll see you in the next one.